Hi, my name is Natal. I am the head coach of the women's swimming and diving team here at Tulane University. I swam at LSU and graduated from Our Lady of Holy Cross College in 2006. I eventually ended up swimming because even though I loved baseball, I was awful at it. Could hit, but couldn't field or throw the ball to save my life. So kind of wanted to try some other sports to find something I was good at. And ended up being pretty talented in swimming and really enjoying swimming and kind of the sport that I got into. Got into club swimming because I loved being around the pool, was a swimming fanatic, watched it, just like being around the sport in general. Ended up picking up a part-time assistant coaching job with my club team that I swam for when I was younger. And actually didn't really have many aspirations to be a coach, really enjoyed it. But after Hurricane Katrina hit, ended up being offered the head coaching spot when my coach left. Ended up taking it and loved it. After spending a couple of years in the club level, realized I wanted to be part of higher athletics, wanted to be around the elite athletes, wanted to be around the athletes who wanted to do this as like a real thing. So started trying to work my way into college, which the catch-22 about college is you need experience to go anywhere. But in order to get experience, you can't find it. So I ended up volunteering for a year with UNO, and then had previously met Lena during the Katrina year when they didn't really have a pool to swim at, and had talked to Lena about becoming the volunteer assistant here at Tulane, and that ended up working out. After my first year, the assistant coach decided she wanted to pursue other careers, and I ended up applying for the assistant job and ended up overall getting the assistant job. And then kind of this year kind of happened where Lena decided to take another spot and the head coaching position opened up, and I ended up being offered that this past summer. So it's been kind of definitely a roller coaster over the past couple of years, but definitely something I'm very excited about and kind of been working towards the past 6, 7, 8 years. I think I had a very different experience in college athletics than I would say most people. I came in as, I would say, a mid-level recruit for LSU and ended up really bombing my first semester there as on the athletic side. Didn't get to travel with the team because I wasn't performing in the pool. Was nervous to the point where I couldn't sleep for months. And I just couldn't deal with the nerves I had to go with it, and ended up finally getting my act together after my first semester and really kind of came into my own and really kind of flourished underneath the coaches and everything. So I think I have a very good perspective of what it's like to come in and struggle, but then also what it's like to excel and do what you're here to do. So I feel like I can relate to a lot of the swimmers on what they're going through, their struggles, and where they want to get, how we can get there. I would say one of the biggest influences in how I coach was one of my best friends growing up. He was the #1 recruit coming out of the country the year after I graduated, and he went to the top program in the country that year. And coming back after the first year, we sat down and talked, and he told me how they completely redid his stroke. And to me, that just blew my mind, how you could take the top recruit in the country, the fastest swimmer at what he does, and you still want to break it down and fix it and make it better. And it really made me think that's what separates really good coaches from everybody else, is that they're not bringing you in as a finished product. No matter how fast you are coming in, they're going to tweak it, they're going to fix it, and they're going to make it better. So I kind of, from the beginning days of my coaching career, I wanted to be somebody who could fix strokes and who could correct things. I think lots of coaches can train people, but I don't think a lot of coaches can fix and kind of manipulate the stroke and get it to where it needs to be. So I think that's one of the things I kind of put on my board is I like to fix things, and I think I'm pretty good at it. I think the great thing about the sport of swimming is I like to say you can create your own talent to a certain level. The harder you work, the more effort you put in, and the bigger drive you have, the better at the end of the day you're going to be. And I want those swimmers who want to be at that top level. Now, where they are coming in, that's fine. But if their ultimate goals are to be at the top and to be at NCs, then I think we can progress and get there. I love that it's competitive. Every day, no matter what you're doing, there's somebody else out there trying to be better than you. Whether it's on the pool, whether it's on the coaching, whether it's recruiting, whether it's better with their coaches, there's somebody out there who wants to be better than you. And I think that just keeps you on your toes, gives you that edge, and it just really kind of brings a competitive atmosphere to your entire life. Finite goals, I'd like to be top 3 at conference. I think that's big goals, but I think your expectation, your goals should be high. And I think the girls have seen that, and I think the higher you set your expectations as a coach, the more your athletes are going to try to reach those goals. So I think finite goal, I'd like to be top 3 at conference. But overall goal, I'd like to see the program continue to develop and become a better program this year than we were the previous year. So wherever we were last year, we want to be further along than we were at the end of this year with that.